What is going on, guys? Corrosive Bullet here, and in today's video we are going to be going over the green archetype going into set 5 of Fusion World. Red is looking pretty decent, all things considered. Very mid-rangey, as there's not many Daima cards or barely any Daima cards that go over a cost of 4. So I think Daima will be pretty decent for what it's doing. Vegito, outside of some past stuff, or like stuff that came out in prior sets, I don't think Vegito is going to be as crazy just based off of looking at it from the set perspective. But with testing with old support, we'll see how strong he's actually going to really be. I still think he's going to be pretty good, but Namek Goku here is one that I've actually been a little curious to see like how he's going to function and like what kind of support he gets. Him and Gogeta, I think, are going to be like the underdogs, I think, of this set. In the sense that we've gotten very little in terms of what these guys are doing in the grand scope of things due to the reveals. So let's kind of jump into this and see like what it is that this guy's going to be doing. So, all right, so Namek Goku here. He awakens at 3 life on front. He draws a card and then flips over. When he awakens, permanent turn, he's a 30,000 attacker, which is pretty strong, all things considered. Not as strong as Vegito, but Vegito also has conditions that need to be met for his effect to go off. This doesn't have conditions. So you could hyper awaken this guy to get to this point. However, we need to take into consideration his secondary ability. Discard 1 card from your hand at the end of your turn, and if your life is a 2 or less and you have 7 or less energy, add the top card of your life to your deck to your life. So this is a little multifaceted. So this guy has a secondary effect that's similar to Zamasu in blue, but it's at the end of turn instead of activate main. The problem though stems from the fact that if you hyper awaken with this guy and you're sitting at 3 life or 2 life or less, like, you're in scary territory. This guy isn't like Zamasu, where he has that extra 5,000 like buffer to kind of, you know, make it a little harder to swing into. This guy has like 20,000 on defense. So you're going to be giving a bit more resources to be defensive and keep this guy, you know, alive. And then you have the discard out of your hand. So unless you're constantly facilitating a draw of some sort, like, this effect isn't going to be as beneficial as we like. We saw that Zamasu had this issue leading before set 4, before he got all that the extra draw support that he got in set 4. Zamasu had a hard time being able to stay alive in that ability because he's slowly towards the late game was losing hand advantage. He was losing card advantage to be able to facilitate his lead. So unless green is getting some really good stuff that's going to help keep his hand like full, to be able to facilitate this deck every turn, like, I don't know, like, we'll see with the support. But he's a strong leader. I just hope the support is going to be enough to, you know, warrant these effects. All right, so first off, we got a 3-cost vanilla King North Kai, King Kai, 25k power, 10k combo, nothing crazy with that. Next we have Krillin. Krillin is a 2-cost, 20k power. SR, where on play he's a self-awakener, and then when he gets KO'd, you add up to 1 card from your hand to your energy and rest mode. Once again, when KO'd effects, very easy to get around this. Green's gonna have the hardest time getting around this ability because green is either KOing this guy or they're ramping this guy anyway. So regardless of how viable this is going to be in other matchups, at least in the mirror, this card's going to be worthwhile to run and pretty decent to run. But yeah, I mean, not much to really say about this. I like the alt art over the original. It's weird that the alt art showed up first, but all right. Then we got Super Kamen Guru, 2-cost, 10k power, 10k combo, where at the end of your turn, place 1 card from your life into your drop. At the end of your turn, place 1 card from your life into your drop, huh? Okay. Then activate main. Switch this card in a battle area to rest mode. During this turn, the next time you use an extra with a cost of 5 in Namekian in its special traits from your hand, you don't have to pay the cost. I think this is Piccolo support. Pause. Hey guys, future Corrosive Bullet here. Just want to throw this out there before before I start getting some really bad flack. I did misinterpret like what was going on with Super Kami Guru in green in this set. And I just wanted to clarify that towards the end of the video, I finally like grasped the concept of what Super Kami Guru is actually supposed to be doing in this deck. So over the next couple minutes, you're going to see me talk about how bad Guru is or how bad some of the support for the Guru is and stuff like that. But I just wanted to clarify and just let you guys know ahead of time that, hey, I figured it out. We course corrected. I'm gonna look like a fool, and I'm leaving it in the video because I think it's really funny that I flubbed that bad on there. But no, we now understand how Guru works. Just be patient with me, and feel free in the comments down below when you actually see what happens. You're more than welcome to go ahead and give me all the flack and whatnot, and troll and all that stuff. You have my permission, so. Just wanted to put that in there, guys, but thanks for understanding. Let's continue on with the video. I think this is Piccolo support. I don't like the place one card from your life into your drop. We'll see what the extra cards are. I could have sworn that a lot of these extra cards were Planet Namek and not Namekian. So if this is referring to just the Special Beam Cannon, like, I don't know if I necessarily want this card in Piccolo because it's a mandatory Self-Awaken and you don't even get the card in your hand. However, in the deck like Namek Goku, I guess you're trying to Hyper Awaken, this card's not bad. So we'll see, but I definitely want to see what the extra cards are going to be before I make a judgment on that. Then we got this guy, Son Goku, 3 cost, 20k power, 10k combo. Permanent, your turn. If your life is a 2 or less, this card in a battle area gets 15,000 power. So he's a 35k swinger for 3, pretty good. And then he's a Self-Awakener as well. So obviously the 4 cost Vegito in blue shuts this down. So we got to keep that in mind, is that in this format, this is going to be harder to remove by minusing for sure. So red might have a little bit of an issue with that. But in terms of the blue matchup, like 4 cost Vegito does shut this card down. So we'll have to see how many 3 costs this deck gets. All right, and then we got the Gohan SR. 3 costs, 20k power, 0 combo. Choose one. If your life is a 2 or less, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and KO it. Or Self-Awaken, add 1 card from your life to your hand, then choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 3 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. This is a great card. I think this is probably going to be a staple in a lot of green decks. Just being able to just outright KO something at 2 life is going to be pretty insane. And especially in, like, you could run this in droids, technically, if you really wanted to. Droids tends to go down to 2 quite often, at least with my experience in playing droids. So they could play this for 3 and just KO something if they don't have a Cell or a Broly to play on at 8 energy. But even then, like, we've seen that droids can get up to like 14 energy. So like the cost itself doesn't even really mean all that much. But once again, blue Vegeta, 3 cost Vegeta or 4 cost Vegito shuts this card down. He'll still get the effects off, but which I think is what you want to run this guy for more than anything. You're not really running this guy for the 20k power swing. But yeah, no, this is a great card. I like this card. Then we got Chi-Chi as a super combo. Nothing crazy there. Chaozu, what is that face? 1 cost, 5k power, 10k combo. If your life is a 2 or less, choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area, and it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. This could be decent in Piccolo. This could be decent. This will be, I think this might be a decent card in Namek Goku as well. The problem is, if you're playing up against androids, this card's doing nothing. This card's doing nothing against androids. This card's doing nothing against probably Cell. Maybe even Broly to an extent. I just don't know with this. There's certain mirror matches where this is good, but in other mirror matches, this card's bad. So I'm not sure. This will be good against Namek Goku, because Namek Goku isn't running anything higher than a 5, so you're good on that front. Depending on the stuff that Janemba has, probably good in yellow. This will probably be good in black. It's all right. It's an all right card. I don't have, not being able to attack during your opponent's next turn. Like, you're paying 1 energy for this. It's basically para with a heavy restriction, but you know, it is what it is. Then we have a 2-cost TN, 20k power, 5k combo. On play, place 1 card from your life into its owner's drop. Then choose up to 1 battle card with the cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. So he's a crit self-awakener that KOs something at cost. It's okay. It's okay. Facilitates the self-awakening, the hyper-awakening that you want to do, but I am not a fan of crit self-awakening, where you don't get the card into your hand. I've always been against that. It's an awful mechanic, and considering that the effect of the Namek Goku leader wants you to have as many cards as possible to facilitate the health regen, I just don't know. I think it's whatever. This is the whatever card. Then we got Dende, 3 costs, 5k power, 10k combo. Activate main, switch this card to rest mode. Then if your life is at 1, add the top card of your deck to your life. Again, it's not a bad card, but you're paying 3 energy to do this. Namek Goku is a deck that wants you to stick at 7 life. So you have to be specific, I guess, about what cards you're playing to facilitate the health, the life regeneration. So what? A secret rare for 3 if you don't have one on board. Then you're playing this to go from 1 to 2, and then at the end of your turn, you're discarding a card to go back up to 3. I mean, you can make it work. It's just, again, like, we need hand advantage. We need hand advantage for this to be, like, really good. Maybe I'm just not seeing, like, the play. Maybe I'm just not getting it. All right, then we got Nail, 2 costs, 15k power, 10k combo, who's a blocker. On your opponent's turn, your guru can't be removed from the battle area by your opponent's skills. Is there another guru card? Because, hold on. What? Am I missing something? Regardless of whether your opponent removes Guru or not, he's going away on the turn at the end of your turn. I'm confused. Yeah, I don't understand the effect of this. This seems like a very pointless effect. So unless there's another guru card here, I'd say this card is ass, dude.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Dragon Ball fan can't read.
Like, Guru's being removed at the end of your turn, regardless of whether that nail is on the board or not. So, like, protecting him does nothing. And it's not like there's no effect that, like, keeps him on board. So I don't know. That's just a weird card. That's just a weird, like, effect. I don't No, this card sucks. I'm sorry, this card sucks. I'm just moving on. All right, Piccolo. 4 cost, 25k power, 10k combo. On play, place 1 card from your life into its owner's drop. Once again, crit lifing, I'm not a fan of. Add up to 1 card with Namekian in its special traits from your drop to its owner's energy. This I don't hate. It's an effective turn 4 ramper at the cost of critting your own life. I mean, this is clearly like this whole Namekian trait is more meant for Piccolo, right? Because why? I don't know why you would crit your own life in Namek Goku when to hyper awaken when you want cards in your hand because of the hyper awakening. So this has to be for Piccolo. No comment on this card. All right, so we got Dr. Brief, 1 cost, 5k power, 5k combo. Look at 7 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 extra card with a cost of 2 or less and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the owner's deck. All right, so this card's going to be dependent on the extra cards. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Bulma, 1 cost, 5k power, 5k combo. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with Planet Namek and its special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest in the bottom of your deck in a random order. These are the searchers I like to see. Planet Namek is a very broad special trait because of this particular set. So this searcher should be pretty good, I think. This is a solid card. Then we have Vegeta, 2 cost, 20k power, 5k combo. Add 1 card from your life to your hand. Then if your life is a 2 or less, you draw a card. Okay. I mean, it's an okay card. Just being able to self-awakening. So you're 3 energy. You protect yourself. Excuse me. You protect yourself. You stay at 3 energy. You play this guy to go down to 2. To do a lot of the effects that he wants to be able to do at 2. So you can use his leader ability. And then he's replacing himself in hand. It's alright. It's an alright card. I don't mind this. Then we got Mori. This card's going to be great in Namek Goku. 1 cost, 10k power, 10k combo. Blocker. Add card, mandatory self-awakener. This card's great because not only is this going to be a turn 1 play, like a turn 1 self-awakener is always going to be fantastic. Roshi in red was good for a reason. But yeah, having this, he's a 10k blocker, so things like Whis in red can't remove this guy. Cantrips can't swing into or attack this guy in any way. So like your turn 1 play, maybe even turn 2 play, like you can keep you're having this guy on board. This guy's not going away. And then when your leader is awakened, when Namek Goku is awakened, to facilitate his ability by going down to 2, you can play this guy for 1, really cheap and effective like usage of the card. Yeah, this card's great. I like this card. Then we got a Vanilla Yamcha, 20k power, 10k combo. Just a vanilla, nothing crazy. Yardradian, this is interesting. Okay, so 2 cost, 15k power, 10k combo, blocker, where add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. He's an alien. Okay. I mean, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. Could be this card could be. I mean, I'm not a fan of these low cost like blockers in green. I've never been a fan of these low cost blockers in green. But at the very least, like this guy's a self awakener. And on the off chance like your opponent plays like a crit leader in Namek Goku, like this guy can protect you against or not a crit leader. Well, crit leader or crit card just in general. This guy can protect you from a crit, which helps to facilitate your hand in Namek Goku. So this card's not bad either. I'm fine with it. All right, extra cards. So Destructo Disc, 1 cost. Activate battle on your turn. Your cards that are in a battle get 20,000 power for the battle. Then, if you're a 2 or less, life is a 2 or less, this card gains crit. Okay. This is a solid card. Yeah, 20,000 power. You're always going to be at 2 life or less in this Namek Goku deck, or at least you want to try to be. So, and then you get crit. That's going to be crazy. You cheat out the secret rare. Yeah, you cheat out the secret rare for 3. He's a 45k double striker. He's a 45k double striker for 3 energy. And then you play this for 1. So for 4 energy, he's a 65k double strike crit. That's pretty good. I got no complaints, man. That's insane. That really does add on to the pressure of what that Goku is going to be like trying to do. So yeah, you know what? No, this is a great card. I like that. All right, unlockability, 5 cost. Okay, yeah, this is the Namekian card. So Guru is able to play this for free. Choose up to 5 energy or free. Choose up to 1 battle card in your battle area. It gets 15,000 power for the turn. Then, if your life is at 1, add the top 2 cards of your deck to your life. So the fact that we're able to get this off for free, I think makes this and Guru like a little bit better, but you're going down to 1. Which, if you go down to 1, they go all in. This card you can play for free with Guru. Or 5 just outright. I don't know, dude. I think this Guru card like really throws off the whole entire thing this wants to do. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. I apologize, guys. I've been ranting about this. You place 1 card from your life into your drop. Not this guy into your drop. Okay. Disclaimer's gonna have to go. The disclaimer's really gonna have to just go into place. Okay. Sure. All right. No. All right. I had it all wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna keep it in just because it's funny, and I'm gonna look stupid doing it. So, and that'll be funny. No, I think this is fine. Yeah, because you just activate this for free, basically, and then yeah, you go from 1 life to 3 life, and you're getting 15,000 power to defend that hit then too. And then at the end of your turn, you can pick either Guru's effect first or this effect first. So you're back at 3 life, you protect that final swing, you activate Guru to go back down to 2, and then you activate this guy's ability to then go back up to 3. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That makes sense. Yeah, that's more viable. All right, training at 100 Gs, 3 cost. Activate main, draw 1 card and add 1 card from your life to your hand. Then if you're at 2 or life is at 2 or less, play up to 1 Son Goku with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. So you play this, you're self-awakening down to 2. You're drawing a card on top of it, so you're +2 in hand, and then you're playing the double striker, or you're playing the secret rare at the same exact cost. No, this is a good card. This card is 100% meant to just facilitate the secret rare and your hand advantage. So this card is a good card. I'm fine with this. And then we got the 1 cost. We got 1 cost, Dr. Brief Spaceship. If your leader is Son Goku and your life is at 2 or less, draw 2 cards. This will be good if you're able to cheat your stuff out. And then full power, 2 cost. If your life's at 2 or less, choose up to 2 battle cards with a cost of 4 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO them. This card's situational. Vegito, you're probably never seeing this card get played too often because they're going to be running the 5 cost and the 6 cost Vegitos like crazy. Red, you'll see a lot of play with this in red, depending on what Janemba and Gogeta are doing. Like, maybe you'll see this card. This card's okay. It's whatever. All right, and that's gonna do it for green. So despite my fumble on how Guru worked, I'm so sorry, Super Kami Guru. I did not mean to disrespect you like that. You're actually very important to this deck. Yeah. So, I mean, outside of that fumble, I think Goku is a little bit better than I expected him to be. Obviously they want you to hyper awaken with a lot of these cards. I'm not a fan of the crit lifing. I'm not a fan of crit lifing. I'm not a fan of how many extras this deck wants you to run. Like, I think if there's anything that you're running in this, if there's anything that I think you're running in this deck, I think you're running, I think you have to run Destructo Disc. Destructo Disc is really good. Unlockability, I'm not 100% sure either. I mean, this card's going to be good because it facilitates what the leader wants you to do. And then Dr. Brief's spaceship is a cheap means of draw, so I don't know, guys. I think I want to be optimistic. I want to say that Goku will be good, but I don't know how he's gonna. He's my outlier right now. I don't know how he's gonna interact with the rest of the format. We'll just kind of have to wait and see, I guess. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, though, below. Are you guys going to be running this? Are you guys laughing your asses off at how stupid I am about Super Kami Guru and how he's supposed to work? Let me know down in the comments below. Feel free to roast me if you want. I'm all here for it. So thank you guys again. I'll see you guys all in the next video.